But this interview. Great. There we go. Okay, we are clicking with gas. Right, we're online, guys. We are broadcasting. Oh, I'm not in the right space at all. I'm like, let's just come over here. So, hello. And welcome to today's stream. So, this is the Sunday morning build stream, which I'm going to be spending about maybe do you have an hour possibly, just doing some scripts. Maybe a few other things as well. I really want to do the sort of the waves thing today. So we're going to probably do that first because I'm trying to go grab some chocolate from the kitchen. I need some energy. I've just woken up. You be pooped. So how are we all this morning? Good. I had pizza again last night. I love pizza, but hey, but yeah, I must be eating myself, isn't it? I'm so sorry. I was on mute the whole time. That's crazy. Yes, I can speak. I'm so sorry. So yes, I am not responsible for UK's finest ladies. They are my very good friends. Um, but I'm not responsible for them. No. Um, Tim. Okay. Lane. Stand on the street with a microphone disabled. Who knew? You're probably wondering why I was being so quiet, huh? Who is that anyway? Let's have a little look. Okay. And by picking that. Hello. Poison. What? Let's start scripting. So yeah, sorry. The thing we tried to do yesterday, you'll see it's really bad. It's ignore the black box. You're not supposed to see this, but what I did was a sort of rotational, which is quite expensive on objects, to be honest. I've got a lot of these objects just like rolling round. The idea is they sort of just keep coming round. It's a simple rotation effect with some groups, and yeah, it's sort of you place at different points coming in. And it's a way to do it, I guess. It's not. I don't think it's very good. So we're going to do something a little bit more special. We're going to do something a little bit more special. We're going to do that with alpha transparency using text. And a bit of a slurp motion. We covered slurps yesterday with the inflatable in the pool. But today we're going to combine that with a little bit of a transparency element as well. So let's just open this a sec. Oh, yeah, great. So if I just move this wherever, make this really small just here. Now you need to. My bot looks crazy. Okay, so let's go up here. Go into here, and then we can sort of see what we're doing with this big old thing in the way. So if I just, you can see the good old sort of stab we had at this yesterday. Just going to make sure I've got the variable selected. So if I just open that away, and I'll just turn this away, I need to move this away, don't I? So come on, you. Oops. Okay. Oh, no. Okay, so if I just pull that smaller, and I just try and make myself so smaller. Yeah. Okay. Up. Just track that way a sec. Great. Okay. Turn. Oh. And up. Whoa. Okay, let's go this way. Okay. Great. Okay. I don't know why you're shaking so much. That's crazy. Look at you. Ah. One of us is shaking, and I look like I'm shaking to you, and you look like you're shaking to me. That's so mad. That's so mad. Okay. Calm down. Let's bring you out. And bring you back up. That's funny. Funny. Okay, you stop shaking. Am I stopping shaking? No, I'm going to just stop shaking now. Okay, that's cool. Right. Wonderful. Let's just pull it in there. So. That's good positioned. Hi, digital bohemians, you king. So what we're going to do is we're going to pull this just here. So you can keep an eye on it, yeah? It can be quite difficult to see, but I'll try my best. Okay. Great. Okay. So, ooh, I'm like jitter all over the place. That's mental. A step away. I'm gonna just come back a sec. The feeling. Respawn. Cool. So if I just oh, excuse me. Go on. So here we go, guys. Let's move further back a bit, and then it's currently the right angle. Go in a little bit more. Wonderful. Okay. Super duper. So, we were trying a simple formula here to, yeah. Bear with me. I actually did write this formula out the other day, so this should be by Pearl. And, okay, let's try this. Check it out. Right. Can you? So what do we do? We got hex chars, which is that. So we've done that. So it's fine. Hex chars is defined as a be interested to see. So it's definitely putting something in there, right? I'd love to put that in debug. Yeah, let's put a debug in. So something that's quite common when I'm kind of stuck. There's debug print. I can basically say in debug, you can see that little debug print that I put in the bottom there. If I just sort of tilt that away. Oh, I got a sneeze coming up. Okay. Debug print and oh no, ha! I got really confused then. That's funny. Oh, no, come back. Tricky beast. Okay, so just make sure you can still see that. So that there is the important bit. Okay, that's what we're trying to transform or to make it a little bigger. And then I'm going to just lock it in place. Great. Now, you can see it's currently not transparent, okay? So big. So I want to be able to have a control value that on an update loop sets the transparency of this. And I can do this without using a reference table as I've done before with elements from 0 to 255 containing hex characters that I've had to build up programmatically. So I'm trying to do this a very different way. And this should be easy. Now it just involves a few variables, a few remainder style calculations. So still hungry. What time is it? 11:01. Okay, I'm trying to hit the gym about midday, I think. Got an hour. So we start off by setting the text to that. That's fine. The output string then is initialized to blank. Fine. Then while decimal is greater than 0, let's set the remainder to the decimal modulo 16. Fine. Okay, so we get the carryover. We output the string, substring, hex string from remainder with length 1. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. And I need to debug print this. So we need a variable is string. Okay, because I want to see. I want to see what's actually coming out. The end of this. So the output string. Cool. Right. So now if I open up my console. Okay, I'm just going to hit restart a sec so I should see it. Oh, wow, that's... Yeah, that's not cool. Hang. So I'm just going to put in another debug here. So the debug is the decimal there. I'm going to pull that up there. That's on an update loop, right? But it's not changing, which is interesting. So if I see 127, 127 is equating to 8F, but with a lot of zeros in front of it. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to jump over here and say, what is 127 in hex? So I just need to make sure, like, is that... I see it's AF, which is, it's close enough because I'm doing a floor on it, right? I'm doing a floor on it. So it kind of makes sense. What I'm going to do is just change that control value now to something else. So if I say N. Yeah, the floor alpha. So if I set the alpha to 127 is about a midway point. AF would be about a midway point. That's fine. So if I take that down to now alpha being 1, let's see what happens to that calculation. So it's just being preceded by a whole lot of zeros, which is crazy. Not unbelievable, but 255 substring out of bounds. That's interesting. That's interesting. There, one F apparently is 255. So I go 256. Oh no, 256 should be it. So maybe I need to ceiling it, hey? Yeah, that's the substring length 16 out of bounds. I mean, do I do 17? I mean, it's kind of doing it. Now, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I mean, maybe I need to look at it. It's definitely the magic number, but is it not index 0? If it's not index 0, if it's index 0, that should still work. Okay. Oh. Hey. So maybe I need to use a ceiling on it, possibly. It'd be better if there was an actual round function here, to be honest. Sorry this thing is obscuring me, but we get that. Okay, so I know it. This just return. Is there definitely not around? Posin, a cos, a sin, tan cos, exponential, log 10, reads to degree series and all that. Square root, max, lip, floor, ceiling, abs, clamp, fraction, none. Now, down. Now it ain't that. Well, I'll try ceiling on that. So you want alpha divided by 255, okay? So, I can do that. Have me mad. Think 1 out of bounds. Well, I don't know what you expect. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. A, B, C, D, E, S. 6. Substring index 16? Pick one. Did that need to be substring index 15? I mean, that wouldn't make any sense. Damn it, I'm up for trying it. I have to try it. Okay, so if we just hit that, what happens? So 255 is, whoa, that is crazy. No, 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 no. We don't want that. We do not want that, sir. Nuts. That's just resolved to a really bizarre value. Let's take that back down to 16. I don't care why it's complaining about that then. To really revolving. Okay, so if I set this now, alpha value to 0, what happens? Do you get any errors? Oh, yikes. Okay, so we almost need an if get out, don't we? So well, decimal is greater than 0, so the decimal is suing alpha times 255. Well, I don't know if the alpha is 0, then times by 255 is going to be 0. So it's going to be 0. Eh? Yeah, okay. So that's fine. So I'm just going to remove one of these debug prints, okay? Yeah, run. Go. Script on text. Bracket. What? Maybe we need an if in here or something? So if this output string. Oh no. Eh. How do I can't yeah, I can't do that. I need to outputs right, so if the length of output tree is less than 2. Oh, hello. Fair. If the length can you still see this, yeah? So if the length of the output string and the office string operations in change the string text next to string. Length output string is less than 2. That's all right. Okay. Good. Oh, hi Oscar. How you doing, mate? Sorry, I didn't see you there. I've got a bloody script window open at the same time, so I'm struggling for desktop space. But hello, how are you today? Just move this over here. I'm just trying to solve a decimal to hex converter. There's no inbuilt library in Horizons that allows us to do this, so we do have to do it ourselves, sadly. And I've done it once before using reference tables, which seems like a bit of a long-winded approach, but it was quite effective. But I'm just trying it a different route now, using some mechanism that I might have just looked up on ChatGPT, and I'm just trying to transcribe it reliably to what Horizons allows me to work with. So, all good. So, if output string is less than 2, what we're saying we don't resolve to a two-character hexadecimal thing, that's going to be a problem, right? So I need to sense check that. So you can see right down the bottom. We've got that. Let me just see if I can move that down. Oh, sure. Okay, cool. So we're actually working just down this bit here. And move the sorry, just breathe out. So if length of output string is less than 2, we need to basically we're going to do a set value. I used to do this in SQL all the time when you're dealing with sort of programming languages that don't allow you to structure this completely correctly, but it does the job. So set the output string to, we're going to set this to, we need a plus. We actually need a substring. Yeah, we use substring. So we're going to say substring. We're going to actually force it to be a 2-character thing. So if it's missing something at the start, we're going to guess that just needs to be filled with 0, so it returns 0s. And if I, there was the, at the end, use various tricks, but this is definitely a string operation. So text substring, insert substring at index, fine. Remove string from string. So substring of string, And it's going to be from index, that's going to be length of string minus 2. Yeah, okay. So length of string minus, I need a minus. This is what I keep saying with Horizon, you just need to really think ahead before you start tapping anything to get those outward functions in as you work into the actual filling them with variables. Always it's a hell of a mess to sort out. So length we know is going to be 2, okay? So we see from index, we'll go back to string functions. Length of string minus 2. So we're getting the index of the length of the string minus 2, okay? Should take us to the end and then back to, which means we can always grab 2 here. Now, because we're dealing with an output string being less than 2 characters, it's not enough for us to do this substring of output string. What we need to do is kind of falsify it by pushing in a bit of left padding of zeros. So if we output string here, and we're going to take string input here, and we're going to say 0, 0. Perfect. Okay. So, take a deep breath. And then we're going to hit this button here. So now we check the debug window and, oh yeah, substring index. minus 2, length 2, out of dashings. Oh, you son of a gun. That's all good fun. Oh, what's my hand doing? This is doing weird things. That's so funny. Oh, take you on, big stretch. So, that error fires before we get to seeing the output string as a debug. I can't show you this, unfortunately. Oh, I probably could, but meh. Out. Let's just backtrack on what I said. So we're doing a substring of. Oh, very good. Right, yeah, okay. So I'm going, basically the string is blank. So I'm saying from index length of output string, but I'm not saying length of output string plus the 0, 0, right? That's really important. So now that's not going to happen if I do that again. Just clear that debug log and try again. Okay, we got a clean sheet, kind of. Oh, no, we haven't. We got a typo error. Brilliant. From index. Okay, I need to just duplicate that line that you see there. Because we need to operate on this. I need to put the... Yeah, it's the length of the string. Yeah, okay, I screwed that up. So it's so easy to just properly messing it up. And I missed what you did. So length of string. It's okay, just duplicate the line and operate on it that way. Cool, right, there's no errors. So if I just do type error unscript, what? Okay, that's good. So we've now got, for an alpha of 0, we're now returning a result of 0, 0, which is absolutely bob on. So if I now up that to 1, which I'm going to do now, boop. And we're going to hit reset again. Boop. Great, what do we get for that? Yeah, the substring index 16 length, 1 out of bounds on a 16 character string. That's not amusing. But we do get a, wow, we got a 1F for that? I suppose we would, yeah, for an alpha of, well, for an alpha of 1, that's going to be, no, that should be a much higher value than that. Let me just try something a bit more in the middle. Maybe that's confusing it. Let's go for a mid value, so 0.5. I'm expecting like an 8 something. Can never remember. 0.5. What do we get now? Here, Jove. 80. That's interesting. 80 for a midpoint. Just work that out. Yeah, okay, 16 characters. Half of 16 is 8. That sounds about right. Yeah, I could believe that. So we do have a problem with alpha 1 then. Let me just check the extremities of that. So if I go for 0.99999, take it near 1, what do we get? Really? index 16 1 out of bounds. That's very funny. Just check my script a sec. Yeah, even the samples I was looking at on this one, oh, that's interesting. It does use a math floor, which is good. I'm so glad I switched that round. So let's use a floor, not a ceiling. Great. Okay, if I just run that again, does that have a difference? Then I'm still substring there. Does that make sense? So I think remainder is equal to the decimal modulus 16. That does make sense. It's fine. And then we've got the hex character is equal to the hex character and index of the substring from the ouch, itchy leg, substring from the remainder. Waste thanks. Help you hex be violent. Oh, what's this? Less output string. Okay, so that's borrowing on the prior output string, I guess. Yeah, hex char plus hex string. That's then doing the append. And then the number is equal to last. Oh, I missed that. Oh, I missed that. Wait, that's probably where I've been screwing up. Right, yeah, that does make sense. We've got an extra floor operation to me in here. I've completely sidelined. So let's just go here. Math.floor numbers divided by 16. So we need another floor just in here. Let me just copy that operator into here. That might well fix that now. So if I just clear that, run it. So FE is a result of 0.9. And now I'm not getting the funny characters on the left-hand side, which is incredibly important. That was the next thing I was going to look at, to be honest. So FE for 0.999, which, as we know in hex, that is, 0.1 should be FF. So we're going to do that little test now. It's always good to test these things as you go. To create a little test. But yeah, an alpha of 1 resolves to FF, which is great. 1 is the maximum possible value for the alpha, and FF is the maximum possible value for 2-character hex. So that does add up. Now, if we take that back to 0 and see what happens. Good. 0 is resolving to 0, 0, which means we've got our padding. If I take that to 0.1, where we get? Let's clear that and rerun it. So 0.00001 is resolving indeed to 0, 0, because that's going to be flawed. So if I take that to 0.01, that resolves to 0, 2 in hex. Now if I go for my midpoint, let's see what 0.5 really resolves to. This just got interesting. You should 0.5. So we've done our sort of boundary tests, okay? Right, so 7F, which is interesting because when I was saying before that 80 was believable, 7F would obviously be the hexadecimal number before 80. 7F. There's 16 characters, 2 hex, of course. Town. That's good for and actually what's really exciting, I completely missed this, if you look at the transparency here, this is now actually starting to react to my changes. So for example, if I put in an alpha of, that puts us in good stead for what comes next. So 0.2. Yeah, you can see 0.2 on the alpha is now changing the transparency on this. So we're basically achieving what we set out to do. And we can now use that in a animation pipeline. If we set it to 0.9, we're now very opaque, but still kind of see-through. You can still kind of see my face through it. Yeah, hello. But we are certainly getting there. Let me just line this up a sec, so we can kind of see what we're doing. If I just pull that back. Yeah. Okay, good. Now, Wonderful. Okay, that's really great. So we're making progress, and you can kind of see the variables that I'm using here. So the hex string is just a reference that you can see all the characters of a hexadecimal number, and that's what we cycle through to grab the indexes before carrying the remainders. So, beautiful, beautiful. I'm happy with the tests that are coming back from that, to be honest. So what I'm going to do now, we're going to start to animate that. So what I'm going to do, just to make life a little bit neater, is I'm going to, can I pull it in? Good. I'm going to say, hey, let's see the comment. Comments are good for sort of regioning your code, because obviously we're not dealing with sort of like functional programming as such. We're dealing with sort of event-based. It's not quite the same as sort of synchronous events. So it means we do have to sort of sometimes cram a lot of things into a function to make sure they run synchronously, which we kind of do want some level of synchronous, to be honest. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to label this and say this is actually what handles the transparency. And again, you know, if you want to take it beyond transparency, you can do it with actual colors being used in the markup too. That's always a fun time. So you can generate your R, G, and B. And basically, you could, I guess, pull that out to a function. And then you can have those functions doing callbacks to assemble your string. We're not going to bother with that today. We have done that. That's where using the reference tables seemed like a good idea, and probably still is, actually. It's an approach. It's not too heavy. You know, having an array of sort of 255 elements, it's not that heavy, to be honest. Not when the results are sort of 2 character strings. So, yeah, probably slightly better than doing a while loop here. I know, it's a different approach. It's a different approach. So, so that's transparency controller. Just sort of, we can see that comment in the top there. Just helps me partition my update loop. Ouch. So I go here. Oh, hi, Jenny. How you doing? Morning. Are you doing some transparency controls here? I can, for example, set a value of 0.4, and it will dynamically rewrite the markup to give us a nearly half transparent surface, which we're going to use for waves, of all things. We're going to use it for waves. So the result's going to be exciting. Now, what I did actually want to do is not mark, to be honest, it was actually color. So I'm going to change that inner markup here to color. And what that should do is change, hopefully, the shape. I may have to restart this just for us to see it. I can't see it. Oh, you son of a gun. I can see the actual text. I just can't see the... Oh, damn you. So, I changed the color of the text, he says. Let me choose the alpha. Just going to bring open the console as well, just in case anything weird is going on. So, if I change the alpha now to 0.1, what happens? Nothing. If I change the alpha to hit reset, just that ruled out. Oh, good. If I change the alpha to 0.9, what happens? I'm really not seeing it. I'm going to be honest. I'm going to bring that back to Mark. That's... Oh, right, yes. So I'm not going to bring it back to Mark. I know what's done. Because I was rewriting the tag, I'm actually rewriting the text character, which now needs to be a... comma, not a tab. So if I, yeah, there you go. You've now got this character just floating here. You can see this little swooshy thing. Swooshy thing just here. So if I change the alpha on this, right, to something like 0.5, 4, you see it halfway transparent. Do you actually see I'm like, ooh, I'm actually behind it now. You see me right through it. So that's good, that's good, that's good. So the next thing you want to do is alpha management. So to manage the alpha, what do I mean by alpha? Alphas are certainly within horizons. They're used in a few concepts, a few contexts even. The most notable one you'll use again and again when you get onto your sort of intermediate scripting will be for lerp control. So they can have a minimum value of 0 and a maximum value of 1. They cannot be outside those values. 1 is the highest value of progress. 0 is the lowest. So if you specify 2 vectors, vector 1, vector 2 as different positions, for example, a lerp of 0, providing the start and the end position with a lerp of 0, will basically return the first vector. A lerp of 1 will return the second. A lerp of 0.5 will return an exactly equidistant point between the two. So if you ever wanted to find the midpoint between 2 positions, a way to do it is to use the lerp and specify 0.5. That will always give you the center position. And you've seen us use that on a previous video, and that is for doing the old rope simulation. They're creating a bar or a cylinder and stretching it between 2 objects. You have to find the midpoint between the 2. So lerp to 0.5 will do that for you. Yeah, okay. So now the way we're now going to look at alphas. So you can see the new comment that just dropped in at the top there. And under there, we are going to, first of all, we're going to have an is. Okay. Well, no, actually, yeah, we're going to do a set, right? We're going to do a set. Bear with me. So I'm going to use modulus on this one. So what I want to do first up is a really simple thing. And we're probably going to sign this again to give it a smooth fade in and the smooth fade out just at the start and the end. I think I would like that, possibly. We'll try it without for now. We can come back and modify that, of course. Oh, look at me flying around like a genie. Ah, crazy. Let's just move in a little. Make sure I don't lose that. Boop. Okay, let's pull him there. So you can kind of see that. Okay, now I'm just going to come a little closer. All right, so we're going to put in a set command. We'll use a very simple modulus progress. So our alpha we already have because it's what we're using further down. So we're going to set the alpha to and I'm going to bring in the modulus here, okay? Oops, hello. Okay. And the modulus is going to be to a maximum value of 1, so we can't spill over 1, okay? We'll always make sure we carry the remainder over. Modulus is very useful when you're incrementing, because if you spill over, it'll carry the spill into the next count, if you like. So alpha needs to be, and seek its alpha plus, and then we'll put in the times in here. Alpha plus, we need a speed of some kind. So I'm putting in 1. I'm going to kind of cheat this. I would say go with 1 times by delta time. Really important. We always make use of that wonderful delta time that's on the update loop where possible. That will always smooth out your animations. If you do not use delta time, you might find that a constant speed might just accelerate and decelerate randomly based upon the amount of other things going on in the scene. What is delta time? Delta time is the time elapsed since the last update call. It's very, very important. And how do you use it? You can times a speed by delta time to get like I forget what they call it now, but you basically get a fractional number of that speed that, depending how quickly those update loops are running, because they're not guaranteed to be like 60 times a second or whatever, they could be slower, they could be a little bit faster. So just make sure that things always happen at the same timings. This is very, very important. That is a game programming fundamental. You need to wrap your head around, certainly. Very useful if you see things as speeding up and slowing down when you're like, damn it, I don't know why that's happening. I'm literally telling it to go at a speed of 1. Why is it speeding up and slowing down randomly? Yeah, where there's a delta time, always use it if you can. So the alpha is equal to the alpha plus, yeah, to a modulus of 1. So basically that 1 times delta sign. So delta sign might be, for example, 0.01 or something. So if you times the 1 by 0.01, you go end up with alpha having 0.01 added to it, to a modulus of 1. So if it ever spills over 1, you basically just start up the chain again. So actually, you can see now this is already happening on the transparency. It's fading in and then disappearing. So that's kind of cool. Here. It's kind of cool. So the next thing that I think we're going to do, we had tried doing this. We'll try doing this in a sine loop. Now, we did manage this yesterday, if you remember. We've already got the conversions from alpha to 255. That's fine. That's just a simple multiplication affair. I'm going to just duplicate this. So it's a good habit sort of while you're working on a line, leave the old one there, duplicate it, and then work on the next one a little bit further down. Let's just push you back a sec. There you go. So... thinking. Because my mind's gone a bit blank. I know we did this yesterday, so I'm going to run back and get a reference from the script over here just to see how we managed that. My mind is, right, it's the inflatable Bob script. If I just, right, so the displacement is a new vector. So we did sine of 2 times pi, and then of value. Yeah. Oh, wow. So the move amount time. But that's the move amount is the overall speed. That's fairly fundamental. I'm going to just grab the script that I ability to remember things is just not there at the moment. So if I just pull that open, try it again. Which we'll have 2 script windows open at the same time. That would be a useful feature for reference. But there we go. So what do we got? Set the move alpha to the move alpha plus the move speed times delta time. And the move displacement. Well, that's okay. So we need the... Keep thinking. Point of pi times a number, which is what now? That the move alpha or something? Yeah, okay. Okay, well, hey, we can try it, right? Let's strip down. That's the one after. Let's just open that up. Hopefully that hasn't screwed your display up now. Good. Okay, great. So if I just make myself smaller again. Cool. That's cool. Hello. Okay. How are we doing here? Oh, making myself really big. I need to go smaller. Bring that in closer. So if we just work here. Great. Okay. Make that look more again. Okay, great. So, and so what was it now? It was move amount, which was the speed. I can't remember if it was times or not. I used to match that. So the alpha. Yes, I hate having a poor memory. It's the worst. Oh, the hell? always invite me places. Now, movement. You got the speed times bite. Right, so it's all a times operation. That's handleable. So if I just go, we'll say it's a bit of a magic one, but we'll try it. So we'll say pull a lot of timesing. Right. And then we gotta have sine. And then we gotta have 1, 2, fuck it. Ah, what's the cat doing? Hey man, come on, go in your box. Oh, you're too funny. Come on. What you doing? Hey, don't. They think cat loves his box. He's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Okay. So the alpha is going to be an amount, which I'm going to just say is 1 for now. Okay. And you know, this thing stopped animating now because it's confused about life because I'm editing its doodads. So I need to put the alpha in here, I guess. Oh, no, alpha goes here. Oh, I'm so confused. The constants I need. And here, write down constants. The only thing in the constant section is pi. And that needs to be times alpha. I've again forgotten what the hell I need to do. Okay, so 2 times pi times then the alpha. 2 times pi then the alpha. Let's just remember that. 2 times pi then the alpha. Come on. Let's do it. So alpha pi 2 times. So that's going to be a little bit too fast. Let's slow that down. So 0.1. What happens? Oof, it doesn't like that, does it? Oh, that's 0. Ha! So if you ignore my key presses, and of course you're going to end up with 0, mister. So let's just reset that. How's my menu? Press a button, look for the menu. Gotta love this. Okay, right. Go. So, okay, so we're getting all kinds of, so weird. Okay, so I'm not convinced by what I'm seeing here, so. It's like, so 7, what happens? Oh, jeez, look at that. So yeah, that's, we just entered the matrix, I think. This is not what we had in mind, right? That's a whole lot of crazy stuff. So let's just pull that back. So I'm not convinced by all I'm seeing here. If I just, oh. Okay, so we just bring that down to here. We just get rid of that. What's, oh wow, that's crazy. And there. So you can see we get back to the place where we were okay. So we've got the fade in just there. So we've got a couple of options here. We can either make it fade backwards when it hits 1. Oh man, I didn't want to do that. I'd rather these smoothing or ramping valleys. What time is it anyway? 11:42. Okay, I'm gonna have to run off to the gym at some point. So, howdy. I'll just see who else is around. My brain needs a break from this, I think. But this is our Sunday morning. It's cool. Right. Let's get out of here, I guess. Where do we go? Where do we go? Oh, it's just zoom me back down to here. Oh, hi. Time. So clear that. Just zoom me back. Here we go. Right, where are we going to go now, bot? Where are we going to go now, huh? Shall we have a little jump around, see who's around. Poo. Great. Oh, no. No, 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 no. Oh, okay, let's go see. I'm good, thank you, mate. How are you doing? Come on. I haven't. Yeah? Yes. Yeah, he's, I'm spending a bit more time in Bill these days as well. It's, I'm getting the bug again after a bit of a thing. You know, it's like too many ideas. Oh, yeah. Yeah. So I'm being told that there's two of us. Surprise. Shocker. And extra explosives. Into it. He's worked it out. He's got me. How you doing, Gella? You right? Why do you keep signing up with accounts? Why do you keep signing up with different accounts? Uh-huh. Okay. No, it's the same when you just renamed it. Yeah. Right. You do know that signing up with additional accounts to evade bans is something you shouldn't be talking about, right? That's not something... That is a thing. Like, having multiple accounts, no problem. But having multiple accounts to evade bans? Maybe don't say that out loud. Of course. Oh no, that bot doesn't play music. No, that's the Mark II. Mark I plays music. Mark II doesn't play music. Recharging. No, it's recharging. It's gonna be ready for tonight. Yeah. Grimace shake. Hey. cool. Right. Oh, thank you. Yes. I am. She may. I don't know. Dragons. Oh goddamn. Wait, you may have to let go. Yeah, you may have to let go, otherwise she can't grab it. You're still holding it. You may have to. There you go. Perfect. Thank you. Oh, that is hysterical. I love it. Oh my god. That's so funny. Yeah, it's like an epidermal. Is that what they call it? No, that's a scary thing. Yeah, epidural. Thank you, Phil. Let me. That's funny. Oh shit. Oh, come on now. No, stick it back in. What are you doing? Trying to get fucking Phil. Alright. There. Hold on.
Hey, Flash. Hey,
No, that
Tiger.
isn't quite. Oh, hey.
Hey,
How are we
Chloe.
doing? You okay? 9.
Hey, Soul.
The shadow.
Hey, Marin.
That's not a shadow. That's a... It's a string, isn't it? It's a string. It's not a string. Hey.
Oh, you're again the manager, Soul.
Yeah. Hi. There. Hey.
Hey, cool.
The picture. It wasn't a good picture. It wasn't a good picture. The first picture was going to be good, but... Hell? Soul? Sal? It's a... But you can recreate that picture easy enough, right? Yep, it's being silly. Ignore Gunner. You're wasting everyone's time. Oh dear God. He's at it again. Can't take him anywhere. Naughty. Naughty Gunner. Doing bad things to avatars. Well? Oh, hang on a second. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Oh God, no. No, you don't want to talk about Queenie in here. That's dirty. No. No, that's Urban Dictionary stuff. No. No. These are Tim's. Toilet humour Tim's. Really? Oh, what the hell is this now? Oh no, we're not doing the reverse cowboy. Did... Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, Jim? Jim. Well, there's a lot of them, but Jim. Jim Royal. Bill there. Yeah. 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 You wanna... You. Okay. I don't know. I haven't seen that movie either. It's like... It was a cartoon. I have difficulty watching cartoons these days. Yeah. I've seen snippets of it, but... Oh, it is. Right, I'm gonna get off here, Phil, I think. I'm gonna get off here. Maybe have some lunch. Hey, head down to the gym, but... Try and spend a bit less time on today, rather back a bit later. I'll be in and out, I'm sure. You get bored. Yes. Yeah, same. I think good plan. Okay. I shall see you later. Au revoir.